Start repairing your credit today with these expert tips by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. You can fix your credit to cause more opportunities to open to you. Use the tips in this video to start repairing your credit properly. The first step to repairing your ailing credit is to create a manageable, feasible financial plan. You have to stay focused and committed if you want to make concrete changes to your financial situation. Only the necessities can be purchased from here on in. Ask yourself how necessary each purchase is, and how affordable it is too. If you can't answer yes to each of the questions above, you need to reconsider the purchase. Financing homes can be difficult when your credit score is low. If possible, which has lower standards and makes the federal government your lender in a sense. FHA loans are also great when someone lacks the funds for down payment or pay closing costs. Try to keep a balance of less than 50% of your available credit on all of your cards. You should keep your balances under 50%, anything over this and you can lower your credit rating, so spread out the money you own and pay down your credit cards. If you have credit that is not high enough for you to obtain a new credit line, get a secured card. If you utilize a credit card responsibly, you will go a long way in repairing your credit. Once you have your credit score higher, you will be able to finance a house. If you wish to have an even higher credit score, make sure that you pay your house mortgage off on time. Owning a home is a great thing to have to help with your credit score. The house secures your finances and adds to your assets. This will be very helpful if the time comes where you need to take out a loan. Credit score: be wary of credit repair scams that can get you in legal trouble. The internet is rife with many scams that will go into detail about creating yourself a brand new credit file and making the old one magically disappear. This is illegal and you will most certainly get caught. The legal costs can cripple you, and there is a very good chance you will be sent to jail. A good credit score should allow you are more likely to get home. Making mortgage payments will also help your credit score. This will also be useful if you want to borrow funds. Put the spending brakes on yourself by lowering your credit limit on all of your cards. This will stop you from racking up giant credit card bills, and show lenders you are responsible. Opening up an installment account can give quite a boost to your credit score and make it easier for you to live. You can quickly improve your credit rating quicker using this type of account. Sign up with a credit union if you need to get a new credit line and are having a hard time. They have opportunities that other banks can't match since they are local, and don't have to follow some of the same regulations. If you want to fix your credit, avoid companies claiming they can remove all of your issues. They are lying. Negative info stays on your history for 7 years. Anything on your credit report that you feel is inaccurate should be disputed. Gather your support documents, make a list of the errors, and compose a letter to pertinent agencies. Make sure when you send the dispute package that you request a proof by signature that it was received. Avoid spending more money than you make. You will have to change the way you think to do this correctly. The rise of consumer credit in the past few years has made it far too easy to buy items without being able to pay, and the bills are coming due. You should look at what you can afford to spend before using credit for purchases. Some settlement agreements can be bad for your credit score, and you need to research them all before signing an agreement with a creditor. Creditors just want their money and could care less about how that hurts your credit score. These are ways of protecting your credit rating. Paying late is placed on your credit report, which can hurt your chances of getting a loan. Check your credit bill each month to make sure there aren't any discrepancies. If there are late fees you don't deserve, you need to call the company right away to avoid them from reporting it to credit reporting agencies. It is somewhat difficult to let derogatory marks stand undefended, but the evidence suggests most lenders don't use those statements in determining creditworthiness. Do not draw more attention than needed to the bad marks on your report. Bankruptcy should be filed and only be viewed as a last resort option. This will have damaging consequences to your credit score for the next 10 years. It sounds very appealing to clear out your debt, but you will be affected down the long run. You're just hurting yourself. Keep your credit cards in your wallet. Cash payments are preferable. If the purchase you're buying is more than you can currently afford, you can use a credit card, but pay it back as soon as possible. Take the time to carefully go over all your monthly credit card statement. It is only your responsibility to make sure that everything is correct. One of the most stressful aspects of handling bad credit is dealing with debt collection agencies. If a debt collection agency is harassing you, writing a cease and desist letter can stop the harassment. You may be able to stop the deluge of calls from a collection agency, but the debt must still be dealt with. Build your credit back up if your current credit scores are low. Utilizing prepaid credit cards allows you to improve your credit score with no concerns about late payments or negative information ruining your credit report. Doing this shows lenders that you can be trusted with credit. Lowering the balances on revolving accounts can improve your credit score. Your credit score can go up if you just by reducing your balances. Your credit score is significantly affected every time a fresh line of credit is opened by you. Fight the overwhelming urge to say yes to a new credit card when it is offered to you at store checkouts, even if there is a large discount offered. After you open new credit, you will see your score drop. The most it will do is draw further attention to negative reports on your credit history. Make a definite plan to pay past due and collection accounts. Though they will still be reflected on all 3 credit reports, they will show as paid so the ill effects are less substantial. Debt collection agencies are the most stressful part of having a bad credit crisis. Even though these letters will stop the phone calls from collection agencies, the associated debts must still be paid. If a company or collector threatens you, take a record of it because it is illegal. You should be aware of the laws that safeguard consumers' rights when dealing with debt collectors. Be wary of any company that say they can instantly fix your credit. Since a lot of people go through credit problems, there are a lot of businesses that have popped up to take advantage of the situation. Investigate any lawyer thoroughly before hiring them to help you in repairing your credit. If you are having trouble creating a budget, or difficulty abiding by one, reach out to a credit counseling organization. These agencies frequently work with credit companies to help negotiate payment plans. Working with them can help you slowly repair your debt. Credit counseling can give you the tools you need to keep track of your finances and stay out of debt in the future. A terrible credit crunch can generally be caused by lacking the funds to pay off multiple debts. Even if you are only making minimum payments, you will avoid having the bill sent to collections. Review your credit report with care to make sure there are no discrepancies. Mistakes do occur, and possible issues will arise from errors in your file. Errors can be fixed by disputing it with the credit reporting agency. This takes time, but if a mistake has been made, it will be taken off your report. Prepaid or secured credit cards can help you to break bad spending and repayment habits. This approach will show potential lenders that you are serious about taking responsibility for your financial future. Keep an active savings account and checking account to start rebuilding your credit. Active accounts will display to creditors that there is constant income, your bills are paid, and that you avail overdraft protection. Creditors like to see financial responsibility, which can be shown with bank accounts that are held in good standing. When speaking with debt collectors, be honest about your current financial situation. They will be more apt to work with you if you are forthcoming with your current financial information. Be clear about the amount you can pay, and how frequently you can pay it. Remember that they will negotiate. Your credit score will also suffer from opening new lines of credit. When offered large discounts or incentives for opening a new credit card, resist the urge to open a new store credit card. If you open all these new accounts, your credit score will drop when opening that new card. Order a credit report, and search it for old debts you've forgotten about, as well as for outdated information on paid debts. Give it a once-over and check for errors, then start the hard work of fixing the problems you created. Pay off the highest interest debt first and completely, while staying current on the minimum payment of all other accounts. Be sure to document all information if a bill collector threatens you. This is not legal. You should be aware of the laws that protect your rights as a consumer. Paying off each of your accounts and bills on time can help to repair your credit. Credit counseling services could help. Talk to creditors directly to figure out a different way to pay your bill if you cannot make monthly payments. Aggressive repayment agreements and hard-to-handle lump sum payments can make it harder than it needs to be for you to fix your credit. Know your budget going in and do not overextend yourself. Even if some arrangements might give you temporary relief from harassing creditors, not being able to fulfill your commitments will ruin your credit report even more. Look at your credit report cautiously before claiming that the discrepancies are no errors. There could be issues on your credit report that were made in the report. If you can prove that a given discrepancy is invalid, you should submit a credit dispute to the institution that gave you a bad mark on your report. While you are working on rebuilding your credit, look at the types of loans you have outstanding. How much credit and what kinds you have available both affect your credit score. If you have multiple credit agreements, including a mortgage, an auto loan, and revolving debt, your score will increase so long as all the loans are paid as agreed. Keeping your bank accounts impeccable shows responsibility to any potential lenders. One way to improve your credit score is to open up a new line of credit and pay it off fast. This process builds a good credit history and demonstrates that you understand your credit responsibilities better. Try to work out payment plans that you will be able to follow when you deal with debt collectors and explain your situation honestly. You may feel some pressure to go with a payment plan or send in lump sums that you cannot afford. Know your budget going in and stick to it. For example, you can hurt your score if you only keep your balance above $1,800 when your card has a $2,000 limit, even if you make your payments on time. Keep opening doors one by repairing bad credit. When it comes to fixing your credit, you do have options, many of which will not cost you anything. Apply the advice from these tips to help you get your credit back on track again. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you, but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.